What's going on, guys? Klutch here once again. Welcome back to Michigan. Well, our experiment yesterday with the weed feeder machine, I'm going to call it the weed feeder, worked all right. The one thing I did notice, one problem I did run into with this that I didn't really speak about yesterday was the fact that since you are weeding as well, you're going a little bit slower than you would if you were just feeding, if that makes any sense, because your fertilizer, you can spray pretty fast and drive at a pretty quick rate, while when you're pulling this weeder behind, it does slow things down considerably. So just a heads up, you end up going through a little bit more fertilizer, obviously, because we were also having the problem that our swath, the length of our weeder back here wasn't quite as wide as the swath that the fertilizer was doing, so we were almost doubling up some sections. But anyways, let's give this a quick wash here, guys. I think we are pretty much ready to harvest already. It's been another day has passed, and you know how harvesting goes. It seems to sneak up on you right away. As soon as you sleep overnight, everything kind of grows up and you're good to go. So we'll just finish cleaning this up so I can get rid of some maintenance costs, or not to get not to worry about the maintenance costs as much. The dirt does seem to affect that a little bit more than you would think. I did watch someone on that anyways. Come on. So we will wash this all stuff up. Now, guys, I just wanted to quickly make note before we get any further that we do have a new Discord channel that's up and running. So for all you folks who are on Discord, click down the link below and you'll find a link to the Discord channel. Come join us if you want. You can come say hi to some cool peeps, hang out with us, talk with us, whatever, man. That'd be all good. I just want to thank Take Notes and Whammer Jammer for helping me get that all set up. It's looking really good in there right now. But yeah, come on and join us, guys. You can also find all the Facebook, Twitter feeds, all that stuff down in the links below as well if you're interested, guys. Would be happy to have you there as well. Anyways, I'm gonna go put this away, and I think we are gonna get ready and do some harvesting. If I look off to the distance there, yeah, everything looks like she's good to go. Well, it's a lot of work again today, guys. This is gonna be somewhat profitable at least, but it's a ton of work. I need to get rid of this stuff, don't I? Yeah, not to jump back in there. Anyways, guys, let's get going. It's 12 noon right now. Hopefully we can get this done by the end of the day. Pitter patter.
Klutch simulations.
All right, guys, so the harvest has begun. You can see we've got a couple of headlands already wrapped up here. Harvesters kicking around. I'm going to go over, actually do a pickup here in a second. We've also got our tractor, our 6M, and he is got the pickup wagon, so hopefully he'll be kind of keeping up with us. I'm not holding my breath there, but he's got a long ways to go. Like, he's got to go all the way to the top, if you remember that from when we did our flip field over here. So he's got a long ways to go with each one of those shipments, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So that's going to be a lot of work for him. Fortunately, it's just these 2 wheat fields that he has to do. We still have the 2 soybeans fields behind us. Oh man, we got a lot. I'm trying to figure out what's going to be the fastest way to do this. I may lease another harvester. I don't know if that's worth it or not. I'm tempted to do it just because it was so many fields. Like, this is going to take us forever. So I'm thinking I might have to do that just to get this show on the road. What's he doing there? Is he almost full? We'll wait till he goes around this corner here. So that's going to be it for that. This should be a decent payday. I would think this will be a decent payday, at least considering what we made from this field here. This was barley, and wheat and barley are pretty much the same price, and this field here is at least, I mean, when I've got 2 of them, they're at least double, probably triple the size. Well, not quite, but anyways, pretty darn close. So that'll be a decent amount of money, and I'm probably going to sell this pretty much right away. I'm not going to waste time on waiting on that. I think we're going to go and just sell it. I'm not going to wait for the better price, because quite honestly, I'm 150,000 roughly in debt, just shy of that, I think. Well, technically, I got 46,000 in the bank. Oh, you can see that. But yeah, so I don't have a lot of money to play with right now. I mean, I'm not bad in debt in the grand scheme of things, considering this is our first harvest in the grand scheme of things, so I'm not overly concerned. But there we go. We'll just pull this off to the side here and get out of the way. But you know what? I would like to start being able to build some stuff. And like I said, I want to make this into a cattle farm, and that's what I want to focus on, but I can't do that yet. I just can't do it. Nobody. I'm tempted to do another flip, but that's not going to happen. I don't think. I think I'm going to wait for that. So we'll hold off on that for now. We'll see what we can get out of this. If we're not getting enough money, then maybe we'll do a flip and start working that angle. But for now, we're going to do fields that we own. Try and keep this as close to that as possible. Oh, man. So let's see how he's doing here. So obviously I am using Courseplay right now to have our harvesters do this type of a harvest going around all the exterior. So he's going to do this all the way. He's doing laps the whole way. There will be no back and forth. I'm not sure if that's faster or not, but I like the way it looks, and it makes life a little bit easier for when I'm picking up the grain. I find that is definitely a little bit easier. Speaking of which, I need to go figure out what's going on with our grain car guy. He's out in the middle of nowhere somewhere now. I think he's lost. Let's go see if we can find him. All right, well, we found him. You know, you just can't trust workers nowadays. I think he was over at the coffee shop there, just having a quick one. I had to fix that up. Oh, man. So we're down to $1,900 now. Why is this so noisy? That's a little bit... No, there we go. That's better. What were we getting? $2,100 on the last field, so the prices definitely have dropped for straw. I would love to bale, but that's just not in the cards for us yet. In fact, I don't even know if I'm going to worry about baling, to be honest. I think I may just keep it like this. We need to get like a hayloft or something on our farm. That might be one of the first buildings we get once we start getting cattle. I think that might be a good idea. So yeah, that'll be kind of something we have to think about once we get to that point, because we obviously need the straw for the bedding for cattle. Kind of one of the tougher ones. I mean, I personally find the pigs a little bit tougher just because you also need the the root vegetables. I'm not great with root vegetables. They take some time. But with cattle, you need to have or it's ideally that you have a little bit of straw and then the TMR, right? So that doesn't really matter if you can just do grass, that's fine, because you'll get your 5% or whatever it is of, or 25% food production rate. But I mean, if you can get the TMR and just TMR, that means you're going to get a full 100%. So that's kind of what you want to go for. So you need to start thinking about that before you get the cattle going, for sure. So we're kind of on top of that right now. We'll see if we ever get to that and make this into a proper cattle farm. It'd be nice. I know we were talking about this in comments with somebody else, but it'd be nice if you could make this into, like, just actually fence it off and all the cattle would just kind of show up there and do their thing. Anyways, I'm gonna go give these guys a can, just make sure nothing goes wrong there, and hopefully it works out. All right, so let's go help them, and I'll check in with you in a sec. He's having some serious issues making this corner. I don't know what it is, but he's having some issues. We need to have a talk with this guy. It's just going to get worse as we go, too. So you can see up ahead here, I did a kind of a poor job of the old weeding, and we got some weeds growing in the middle of our field. It's not so bad. It's not so bad. You know, it's not great, but it's not the end of the world either. There's only a few weeds. And you know what? From the experimentation I have done, you don't lose that much product from weeds. It's like 10%. Is kind of the max almost, and I think actually soybeans it's considerably less. I think it was soybeans was down to 3 or 2%. I can't remember what I lost the one in the quick test I did. Let's grab this while we're here, just because I like to do it. Oh, cruise is set way too fast. Slow her down. There we go. Looking good, man. Looking good. Yeah, so I'm not overly concerned if we don't get all the weeds, especially the weeds that are there. Like, that's nothing at all considering the size of this field. Big deal. Not a big deal. Why are you giving me so much grief? All right, spin around. I'll meet you on the far side over here. If you're going to be like that. We got half a grain cart still we can fill up. Alright, so I don't know what this guy's doing right now. I guess he'll catch back up and take care of the rest of that in a second, looks like, which is fine. So this field here should have 2 coats of fertilizer on it, I believe. Yeah, we would have fertilized when we seeded and we did the second coat, so this one should be a decent payday. I don't know. I have such a difficult time judging how many liters you're going to get from the size of a field, so I haven't got that down pat yet. Keep on coming. Excellent. All right, so we're going to keep on working away at this field. Once I get this done, oh, we got to go over to this side over here. I'm going to do the wheat first, guys. So, man, should I? Yeah, I think that's... We're getting enough money. We're getting a couple $1,000 a trip now. I'll call that the loss from the wheat, and I'm probably gonna lease another harvester here just to help us out a touch. Might make life a little bit easier. What do you guys think? Yeah, I think it's gonna make life a little bit easier. I think it'll be... I'm pretty sure another John Deere will be about 35,000 to lease off the top of my head, and we'll just get it for a couple hours and see if we can plow through this, harvest through this. That's what I'm looking for. Why are you not working for me? What, am I too close? Am I too far? What am I doing wrong here? There. It's like dead in the center, it looked like, and I guess he's empty. Okay. Never mind. It's my fault. It's not his. Cool. All right. Well, let me see if I can take care of that, and we'll see if we can get 2 harvesters rocking and rolling on this field. That'll be interesting. Ugh, we'll see how that works out. All right. Let's do this. All right, I know I said I would see you when we got to the next field, but I thought you might want to see this. We've got a lot of stuff going on here. We've got, well, we've got a harvester over there working away. We've got a harvester right there working away. We've got our pickup wagon. Seems to be doing his thing. All right, a lot of work going on here. I driving the tipper. I'm letting everyone do their job. I'm just kind of staying out of the way for now. But, yeah, it's awesome. This is great. They're staying busy. You know what? I'm going to go pick up a load actually here. I think I missed a little bit of wheat over here. No, it was all right. That's okay. I'm not sure what's going to happen here once we lose this part, but we'll find out soon enough. Oh, we lost a little bit there. We'll just drive over that. That's considered picked up, right? So I've been having some issues with workers fighting with each other and trying to jockey for position. It's like they're racing sometimes. They get in these inside corners and it's like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to take the inside on you. And they just kind of jam each other up. It's kind of funny. For them, not really for me, because I end up having to fix everything. Oh, man. Oh. So now the job for me is really just to race around as fast as I possibly can and unload these guys, basically. So as soon as he gets to the end here, I'm just going to gun it. Enough of him's gone, and I'm going to try and make it to the other harvester on the far side, and then the same thing goes around. And we just keep on going around until we're done this field. So that harvester, I think that's the second one right there on the inside track. That one there cost me 14,000 plus I think another 1,500 roughly to I got a problem to whatchamacallit, to lease. Oh yeah, I didn't get to set the tracks up properly for this. Okay, that's okay, we can figure this out. So I'm gonna grab this and we're gonna go and see if we can figure out why he is stopped. But so it wasn't too bad though in the grand scheme of things. This is gonna in half our harvest, which is pretty good. But it needs plowing and needs lime. Well, I guess we know what we're doing next before next harvest. All right, before he gets there, I'm gonna fix this guy up and get him going. Make sure we get all reset here. Look how close this pond is. It's pretty close to the edge. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna set this guy back up, guys, and I'll talk to you in a bit. Well, guys, we're making a little bit of headway. Oh man, this is a lot of work. I am not used to having smaller harvesters, small tippers, and having to pick up all the straws and just baling it. I complained a little bit about the amount of work baling was, but to be perfectly honest, I think baling is the way to go. I don't know yet. Oh man. Yeah, so we've got the first field, as you can see, done over there. I even put out a, what is it, the windrower, just to see if I can speed things along a little bit better out there, because he's struggling. Without constant babysitting right now, I'm having some issues with the with that pickup trailer. Oh, he's struggling. All right, come on, turn around. And for this field here, I decided just to do a couple windrows, just to kind of, or headrows, just to get it, headlands, just to get it set up. And now it's set up, so they're not going into the drink, which is good. And they're doing their own thing on each side of this field, and they'll meet in the middle. So I can just kind of go come here and pick up as I need. I do have to run around and pick them up, but I'd have to do that if I was going to be doing all headrows or headlands all the way around anyway, so it's okay. I did hear if somebody in comments was saying that they filled in the creek here with landscaping. That's kind of cool. I do like the look of the creeks. I'd rather not do that if I don't have to. And it seems like as long as I pay attention and put some proper headlands in down here, the AI is smart enough not to drive into them. Me, on the other hand, well, that's a whole other topic, but we're not going to get into that right now. Yeah, Klutch, I bet you put your tractor in there, didn't you? I don't know what you're talking about. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It never happened. What else do we got going on? So this guy over there, he's still doing a bunch of windrows, like I said. He's trying to make life a little bit easier for the guy with cart. I don't know. He's struggling over there, though. I'm not going to lie. He's stopping and starting on me, and I've got to babysit him quite a bit. But it's typical AI workers. You've got to keep an eye on him. I don't even know what he's doing right now. I don't even think he's picking up anything. We've got a ton of wheat, to be honest. Like, this is probably the 4th or 5th, maybe 6th time I've dumped this. Maybe even more. Well, maybe, yeah, I think I've done it twice already on this field, and I haven't even done counting how many I did over in the far field there. So we've done a lot. I'm glad we've got so much of it, but oh man, it's gonna be a pain. Now I've got to sell it all. I need some money. Like, we're down to what, 26? How are we down to 26 grand? What did I buy? I didn't buy anything. I'm so confused. It doesn't make any sense. What got purchased there? Is there money that comes out around noon? That doesn't make any sense. I didn't buy anything. I don't know where that money went. I have to take a look now. Whoa. Yeah, we've been working away, and yeah, I don't know how it went down. It was around 30 before, so I've lost $4,000 at some point in the last 15 minutes, it looks like. I'm not sure where I lost it. Come on. Perfect. Because last time this guy went and did a drop off, we made it work around mid 30 or early 30s, I guess, like 31, maybe 32,000. I thought we had. I might need to go take a look at that and see if I can figure it out. Let's see here. We're going to drop this off here. I'm going to go see what's going on with him. These guys are all both good for the time being. We'll see if we can get him going. Not sure why he's stuck. I'm sure it has something to do with course play. So, let's see. Drive now. Is that going to work? Stop driver, start driver. That usually fixes him. It's usually this stop trigger here that's always messing up on me. The stop at last point or next trigger. Now he's figured it out. So I'm going to deactivate that. I don't know if it's going to make a difference. It seems like it always fights with me. And hopefully he figures out and goes the right way. Not through the ditch. Perfect. Okay. So we'll go back over to here. Where is it? Nope. There we go. Let's take a quick look. I'm just out of sheer curiosity what the money situation is going on there. 24,000 vehicle leasing cost. Yeah, that was expected. 24th. Oh, that's what it is. The lease came out. That's right. Okay. So we're into another hour with the lease, so it's costing us another whatever that is, worth out $5,000. That makes sense. I forgot about that. So the lease originally was 14 plus 3 or 4,000, I think, for the head. 14,000 for the harvester, and then 3 or 4,000 for the header. But every hour there's maintenance costs or usage costs, I believe it is. So you need to make sure that you're not just having it sit around and do nothing. So it's getting used. It's costing us money, but yeah, we're getting dinged for every hour it's being used, which is unfortunate, but it's a fact of the way it is. If we could get all this straw off a little bit faster, that would pay for it really quickly. But yeah, like I said, I'm struggling with the straw. So let's finish off this field here. This shouldn't take us too much longer, and we'll see what we get for wheat out of this between these two fields. I'm curious to see. I'll give you a total of wheat we got from the two once this is all wrapped up, and then we'll be putting these guys onto the soybeans. At least with the soybeans, I won't have to pick up straw. That's the one positive. If there is a positive, that's the big one for me right now. I've got a lot of straw to pick up. So anyways, let's finish this off, and we'll see how much wheat we have at the end here, guys. All right, guys. So field is harvested, pretty much. we did run into our first problem, and it's actually a pretty good problem to have in a way. It's the first time I've had this problem, I think, in FS19 at all, to be perfectly honest. I always just sell my stuff pretty quick. But you notice that my tipper's still got a little bit of grain in it. Well, our silo is completely full. Completely full. 200,000 liters. So whatever I get off of here is all going to have to be sold. I can't keep this anymore. I am totally full in the silo, so this is gonna have to go and be sold off. Wow, that's actually pretty awesome. So I'm hoping to get a little bit of cash for this. I see that our straw pickup wagon just over on the other field there, he's still working away, picking up more straw. So we're back up into 30,000. I'm afraid when I have to pay for this for another hour. Yeah, that's still going to cost me some cash because I'm not even close to being done yet. As you can see, we've got these 2 soy fields coming up next. And I'm going to keep this harvester rocking and rolling until we get both of these done because I need to get them both done. Yeah, I know, I'm a bit of addicted that way. So I've got the other harvester right over on the far soy field right now. He's just making, well, I'd say he's making a headland, but he's just kind of taking the soy that's up against the river end there, or the canal system. So he's just kind of taking that up. The one thing that's nice about soy is that it's not very dense, so I won't have to drop a lot of I won't have to pick up a lot. They can fill quite a bit the tipper. It'll take a while for them to fill fill up their tanks, and then obviously the tipper as well. But that's one of the nice options with soy. So it's worth a lot more, and you don't have to carry quite as much, if that makes any sense. But the yield, yeah, you get less yield anyways, if that makes sense what I was talking about there. Anyways, so we're going to finish this off, and the last thing we're going to do today is figure out where we can sell this stuff quickly from. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to get rid of this, and then we can worry about soy maybe tomorrow. We'll start off tomorrow dealing with that soy. That shouldn't be a problem. It's not going to be a problem to fit in the silo, that's for sure. Considering these 2 fields were pretty much exactly 200,000 liters, the soy will be, I'll bet you, I'd bet less than 2/3 than that. I'm curious to see. We'll find out tomorrow. We'll see what the soy ends up being. All right, so he's almost done here. We got 12,000 liters, 13,000 liters, and he's done. Perfect. All right, so let's flip this around. Let's actually figure out what the best price of wheat is now today. So you can see there, wheat 200,000 liters. Fantastic. I don't know what the other silos are capacity on this map. I don't have any access to any other silos that I'm aware of. So anyways, so if I go down, a Star of the West is $770. You can see right at the bottom there. Star of the West. Where is that? Star of the West. Oh, perfect. Right ahead of us. So that's not a problem. We can make it there in no time. All right, so let's go drop this off. We'll see what we get out of this. I'm not sure exactly what 12,000, or what is it, 13,000 liters? It's not bad, but it's nothing to write home about, I don't think. If man, 12,000 times 700. Somebody do the math for me. So what is it, 10 grand maybe? A little less? Anyways, that's not bad. Let's zip out here. You know what? We never go up this way, so let's go all the way up this way and see if we can figure out where this silo drop point is. All the weeds in this field. Holy, come on, man. Take care of your fields. I've got a bit of a draw distance issue I got to deal with too, it looks like. This is a little bit weak, but that's okay. Alright, so this here is the BGA, and then on the far side you can see those 6 big silos over the far side there. That's the drop point that I'm looking for. Oh, look at this. So you've got no water here in the ditch, and then water starts. Oh, that's kind of an interesting attention to detail touch. Once again, we have another farm over here, guys. I didn't even look at this one, to be honest, before. Oh, it's a garage too. Interesting. So you can fix, and a fuel point. Nope, not paying attention, looking at scenery. Whoa. Alright, so make the corner. Come on, come on. There we go. I'm not sure what that building is there off the top of my head. I don't know if it is anything, to be honest, either. Yeah, it's a sell point. Interesting. Okay, so I believe this here is the sell point that I want to be selling this wheat at for the most money. I think. Star something something something. Yep, I see a star. That's got to be it. Let's get some cash here. There are a ton of sell points on this map. It's one thing I do like about it. It's got just an absolute ton. Makes it a little more interesting to play that kind of market game. Can we get to 40? Is it possible? Oh, so close. So close to 40. Anyways, I'll get some wheat go or some straw going here right away, and that'll get us over that 40 mark. And other than that, I'm just going to get these guys working on the soybeans, but I'll meet you guys back tomorrow when we start taking care of the soybeans. Rochester Sales Barn. Awesome. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Like I said, we're in the middle of harvest here. We're trying to get some cash, so it's going to be a little bit until we get some new stuff at the farm. We're going to be working away, making some money. But until then, we'll be doing this for a little while, I think. Anyways, guys, so like I said at the start, please do join the Discord if you're interested in keeping in touch with us, seeing what's going on there. Come by, say hello. We would love to hear from you. As well, Facebook, Twitter, of course, as always. But other than that, guys, I will see you next time. This is Klutch. Over and out.